Hello and welcome! The original Crash Team Racing is the greatest kart racing game ever made, as I have shown in my completely unbiased video for it. In the 20 years since the game came out, no other kart racing game, in my view, can even compete. Some got close, but never close enough. But, like many other classic titles from the 90s, Crash Team Racing has been remastered with Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. But can Nitro Fueled really be as good as the perfection that is the original game? To see what changes might have been added, I started a new game, and immediately the graphical and musical differences were apparent. The musical scores sound the same, but somehow feel a lot more fleshed out than they did back in Crash Team Racing, and the graphics are immense. They are beautiful, with little subtle details added in every track, which makes them feel more alive. It's all amazing, beautiful additions to the game, but sadly I stopped noticing and caring for them as soon as I started to race. And racing is where this game really matters, because I know these tracks, I know these turns, and if there was any changes, I would know about them. However, from Crash Cove to Polar Pass, there wasn't a turn I missed, a straight I couldn't boost down, a CTR token out of place, or a shortcut I couldn't hit. Overall, this game is a perfect recreation of the original Crash Team Racing. But there's more, and it comes with the new subtitle for the game, Nitro Fueled. That's right, the subtitle wasn't just placed there because it sounded cool or edgy. It's there because many of the elements from Crash Team Racing sequel, Crash Nitro Kart, are here as well. From all the tracks, to the characters, and the CT&K tokens, and so much more. It's a nice addition to the overall game. It's just sad that a few things are missing from Nitro Kart, like the story mode and the zero gravity racing. And I'm a bit hung up on the zero gravity racing, since that means they had to redesign a few of the tracks, and it doesn't feel as grand as it did back in Nitro Kart. But overall, it's a much welcomed addition to CTR, and it makes the game absolutely stuffed with so much to do and to play. But even with all this content, Nitro Fueled does have a few faults. The online modes are fun and exciting, but finding a match is a chore in itself. But getting into a match and keeping with that match is sadly even worse, with the Nintendo Switch's peer-to-peer connection for its online modes. Having players randomly drop mid-game is a fact of life. And sometimes the matches won't even start, or even worse, it will start and just completely glitch out. It's extraordinarily annoying, but it's so much fun, I will suck it up anyways. Add to all that misery the fact that there is no online ranking, and you're almost guaranteed to be in a match where there are people that are more skilled than you, and unless you can nail every corner, know every single boost pad and path that you need to take, you will most certainly be left in the dust and be somewhere mid-pack or dead last. It's fun when you finally get to that point where you can keep up with them, but even then there's still a chance that you'll just be blasted back into last place by someone further back. My only other complaint is the high prices for the pit shop. If you play online, the prices aren't as bad, but it's still a grind. And with Activision stating that they're willing to sell Wampa coins in the future, it does make me question why the prices are as high as they are. But I don't believe this is the end of the world. Beanox has been dropping regular updates to the game, so who knows? Maybe in the future, the prices might go down and be a little bit easier to obtain for those who don't want to pay. And to give them a little more credit, the updates they have been pushing has been getting some quite amazing content into the game. New courses, new characters, cosmetics, and so much more has been added into Nitro Fueled since launch, that even after 2 months of playing, I am still going back and playing some more. It is an absolutely amazing game, and I can't wait for future updates to improve it. So, is Crash Nitro Fueled worth getting, or should you just stick with the original Crash Team Racing? Well, both games are good. They both have the same quality of content, and if you were to compare them apples to apples, they would pretty much be indistinguishable. But if I had to recommend one game, I will have to recommend Nitro Fueled. Not just because it included the Nitro Kart tracks and more, but because Nitro Fueled is just a little more accessible than Crash Team Racing. To play Crash Team Racing nowadays, you need to have the hardware that can support PlayStation, and that isn't readily available. But to go and play Nitro Fueled, you can use systems that are still sold today. And because it's made with a modern engine, you're not tied down to the original PlayStation, meaning that it'll be available for platforms in the future. So if you have a system which is compatible with Nitro Fueled, the Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and Nintendo Switch, you really won't be disappointed, because Nitro Fueled is honestly just as good as Crash Team Racing. Anyways, thank you ever so much for watching, and take care.